won Southwest Nigeria with 7 million votes. Abi? But you will also remember, somebody else also came to that place as well, and he also got over 3 million. The same one that you can say to Tifnubu that will go to Eastern Nigeria and will probably struggle to get 500,000. Some said if he gets 500,000 from Eastern Nigeria, then right arm. No, people say a lot of things, okay? I'm just saying. So do you see the difference, eh? Obi from Eastern Nigeria getting over, let's say, 2-3 million from Western Nigeria. But Atifku from Northern Nigeria, what do you call it? Call him Kolu Tinubu from Western Nigeria, goes to the Eastern Nigeria and could barely get 1 million. Do you understand the math? Those are the things that are giving your leaders concern. They are waiting for Imo. They are waiting for where else again? Ebonyi. The number is not adding up. That's what I'm saying to you. They are not adding up. At the same time, the number are also not really putting Obi in a clear win, which is now adding to the pressure of what if this thing enter runoff? What thing can't happen? Nobody can tell you. Well, let me take you straight to Oka, same way I did. And then I want to say something. In Southwest Nigeria, that is why when you see all the Tifnumbu's supporters and campaigners, they always target the Igbos. For those of you who don't understand why they continue to target the Igbos, because of Obi, for Tifnumbu, and they are not tackling other people like the Fulanis, the Hausas, and the Northerners in a way, that way. Every small thing they will say, you enter night bus, you come to Lagos. Now you are not grateful to Tifnumbu. So does that mean that your forefathers, your great-grandfathers, who came to Lagos before Nigeria even got independence, majority of them were like in their 4th, 5th, 6th generations of Easterners. So those of you who are their descendants, they still continue to use that phrase, xenophobic phrase. The Igbos, they abandoned their region to come to Lagos. They come through the night bus. And the reason why they have been targeting you more instead of others is because the numbers are not adding up. Shengete. And not be only the Igbos enter the night bus to come to Lagos. Listen to this. In Lagos, every household in Nigeria, from every part of Nigeria, they have a family member in Lagos, whether lost in Lagos, that they never go back again, and they continue to claim to be Lagosians. There is no part of Nigeria, not even a single village in Nigeria that doesn't have any family member in Lagos, the former capital of Nigeria. So because of this cosmopolitan state of Lagos, you have the Yorubas who enter Aderami, what do you call it? Agbegiledo enter Lagos. A lot of us are Yorubas from other part of Yoruba land. Some of us entered Kabu Kabu. What do you call it? Agbegima Agbeyawo. Or this Moolue. Some of us entered Moto Akugi. Some of our parents, they went to Lagos through what you can call, Ajapa and the rest of those. Because we share that proximity with Lagos. So the Igbos, the Hausas, the Fulanis, the Jaws, the Shekiris, and everybody who also found themselves in Lagos. You know what happened? Like the Igbos, toiled, walked, suffered, hard, whatever, to become what they have become in Lagos. And you know what that made Lagos? It made Lagos the richest state in Nigeria today. Not because Lagos has created anything miraculous, but because the Igbos that migrated to Lagos, the Yorubas that migrated to Lagos, and everyone that migrated to Lagos, especially the Igbos, they started businesses. Those who will start work started working, paying taxes. Those who start businesses, they started businesses, they are paying taxes to Lagos State. And then what do you call it? Those that will actually like even offer their own expertise in different areas in Lagos State. Everybody working there pay their taxes, but Tifnumbu, who also came from somewhere to Lagos State, and so many other politicians you see there. The governor of Lagos State right now is an Ijebu man, okay? The former governor of Lagos State, well, it's a Lagosian from Ekpe, Ambode. Fashola is also from Ikiti. Some said he's from Lagos. Well, I told you, we all came from somewhere. My own parents, yeah, who went from Ijebu, also, they are Lagosians too. Yeah? Many of your own parents, grandparents, forebearers who also ended up in Lagos, right? Like Tifnumbus and others, right? So, but the difference is that while others are working, paying their taxes to strive to be whatever they have become in Lagos, the politicians like Tifnumbu in Lagos, they continue to ruin the education of our own children. They were turning our children to Agbero. They were turning them to political vuvuzellers. They are turning them to, street urchins, cultists, and the rest of all those vices that you can think of. Wada, give us money. Where's our money? Oh yeah, Yorubas. Taxing those they call people who came who came via night bus. Election is here again. The people that are paying the taxes that Tifnumbu is actually living off, Tifnumbu and his entire family living off those taxes, as well as our own Yoruba brothers and sisters that have not been given the proper opportunities to achieve and reach their potentials. When you talk about those that Nigeria have destroyed, our young people are among them. Look at your uncles and aunties, Adugbos, useless, unemployed, unemployable, young, old men and women everywhere in Yoruba land. Because while those they said came through the night bus were working hard, they were training our own people to be collecting rent on them, to be collecting rent from them, to be collecting taxes from them. So we became Agbero. They have nothing to really offer. Then we became so jealous because now that those people who are paying those taxes are now saying we are actually interested in those who are going to use our taxes. So you know what they are saying? They started targeting them. I know what I'm saying, APC, Egbekegbe, went on national TV and accused the Igbos of coming on night buses to Lagos State, and they are not appreciating Tifnumbu that gave them that chance. No, Tifnumbu is not appreciating the Igbos that work and run businesses in Lagos, paid their taxes to Lagos, and they got nothing in return. Rather, the future of Nigeria is going to be a xenophobic Nigeria. Trust me, you are going to look back and say, Buhari is actually so better. Trust me. See the mindset of those who are telling you that they will make Nigeria better, they will unite Nigeria, they will give Nigerians this or that. Watch this. Just so you know, when I told you that they have nothing but the tribal card, they've played a lot of it. A lot of you are playing it too. That Obi is a liar. No, you are calling him a liar because you are a Yoruba man, a bigoted one at that. They have nothing else to say other than to say, well, he's a liar. That's why I don't like him. Oh, why did you call him a liar? Can't you see all the things that all these Igbo people are saying about Tifnumbu? Meanwhile, they are supposed to be grateful to Tifnumbu. Propaganda of you telling your supposed fellow Nigerians that they don't belong to your circle. On the one hand, you will claim you are one Nigerians. On the other hand, you want the Igbos to go back to where they come from because they are ungrateful. Ungrateful to who? To the politicians that made Yorubas and Yoruba sons and daughters. The ones that have not japa. Look at what they are making their life in Nigeria. But trust me, when I said they were playing tribal card and all of that, and they are not ashamed of it. This is the youth leader of APC, Egbekegbe. Listen to him.
I like your presentation, but people from your state who flood Lagos every day at the backs of trucks and trailers and night buses would not agree with you. They are not staying in their own state, they're coming into Lagos, and that is why we have thousands of people putting pressure on our social investment program and on our public amenities and facilities. And that Lagos was the Lagos that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu started the program to pay the WAEC fees of every pupil in our schools in Lagos, either they were Lagosians or people that came from your state and your state. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not a tribalistic individual and has continued to inspire the governors that has accommodated people in the state. So that's the reason why you see that our infrastructure, but we are not staying on that. We continue to expand the infrastructure. Yes, there have been traffic, but we have done a lot of investment in our road infrastructure. We have introduced the small last mile buses. We have introduced the large buses and the BRT lanes in Lagos State, for example. We have expanded 500,000 people go through our large ferries every day. And in addition to that, we are doing the coastal road and the regional roads across the Lekki to create alternative routes to get to the international airport. We are every day investing everything that we have into making Lagos better. And that's why every day, millions of your people are entering into our Lagos. It is insulting of you to come on this platform and speak against the progressive families that have continued to build and make Lagos a safer place for people to come into.
That's your future Nigeria. So don't pretend later. Don't come here and pretend later. And please, that guy is not speaking for me. He's a Yoruba guy, and there are many like him. Many ignorant. And listen, he knows what he's doing. From your state, from us, from your state, they are coming to our Lagos. The way is not from Lagos State. Oh. But today, because of Tifnumbu, every Lagos Abobaku, from Iragbiji, from Okeogun, from Ode Omu, from Ibarapa, from Efon every Lagos Abobaku from Efon Ekiti, they are now Lagosians. Our Lagos. They are pointing fingers at the people because they are Igbos. It's an insult for you to come here and even debate us. That's what they are saying. It's even an insult for anybody to contest against Tifnumbu. Do you understand that mentality? How dare you? But those are the Agberos that Tifnumbu made in Yoruba land. There are many. They are everywhere. I'll save you more. Let me take you straight to Oka. Then from there, I'll take you to Offa. And from there, briefly, I'll take you to Ogbomoso. These are the places that they have cited Peter Obi and the obedience in the last 24 hours. Well, today, in the last few hours. As part of this chat tonight, let's first go to that Oka. I think they said it was a market, and after market, you know what I mean. That's the market in Oka. Let me say something just before we continue to those places I told you. All right. Some of you, probably you are watching me for the first time, or maybe you are just not tired of that line. Okay. From the start of this broadcast, I told you, right? I said, if you want to watch Mayegun, you have to watch Mayegun with an open mind, even though you don't have to use open mind, okay? You can still use your own mind, wherever is there, all right? But you have to listen with an open mind, okay? Because there are things I'm going to say that are not going to sit down well with you. They're going to make you feel like, because most of the time when I talk, right? Whenever I talk straight into the conscience, you know what they say, like speaking straight into the subconscious as well as the conscious as well as the subconscious mind. You know, when I say something and you are sitting down there and you begin to just think like, man, wow, I never thought that. You know, that kind of feeling, that's what I do for those who have been on Mayegun's Diary Political very well, all right? Now, if I say something, which I do all the time, sure you get, if I say something that makes you uncomfortable, okay, or you disagree with, right, you can abuse me. Yeah, type it in the comment and, you know, say what you like. But there's something you need to know, okay, and I need to remind you. When I said that the bigoted Yorubas among us, yeah, is because we know the bigoted Yorubas among us. And a lot of you, indeed, are bigots. And you need an excuse to justify your bigotry. Fine, it's okay. Okay? So when you see another bigot or set of bigots from another people, another tribe, majority of you are racist, or you won't agree. You are tribalists. That I'm talking about, you are negative tribalists, so to say. And I am somebody who actually say things the way they are. I am not going to say Yorubas are not, they are not racist. Yorubas are racist. But that doesn't give you, what do you call it? Because there are racist Igbos too, who are saying horrible things about Yoruba because of this Nigeria, okay? Or the racist Hausa Fulani, religious fanatics, and all of those. They exist everywhere. Majority of you Nigerians are bunch of bigots. That's not hidden. But you know one thing is that some of you would like to justify your bigotry by saying, what about the Igbos? The Igbos says horrible things. So you need the Igbos, right, that say horrible things about Yorubas to justify your own bigotry. Fine, it's okay. Do you get that now? But when I make that kind of explanation, there are Yorubas that have outgrown such bigotry. Politics doesn't bring them back to it. They have outgrown it. I am one of them. Do you understand? So if you're a Yoruba man, and that sounded like I am putting Yoruba down for other people. Baba, olórí burúkú ni ẹ́. Olórí burúkú àṣírí akóṣìbérò tọ́lọ́run kó mọ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá ni ẹ́. There's no point in, listen, there's no point in you looking at me and think, because I said something that is so true, something that you only need a little justification for before you can say, do you know what the Igbos are saying about us? Olórí burúkú ni ẹ́. The olórí burúkú bí tiẹ̀. Igbo boy àbí Igbo woman àbí woman. The olórí burúkú Igbo bí tiẹ̀. Lẹ́jọ́ exchange ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. But there are actually normal people that have outgrown such bigotry. So if I can't talk calm, and you look at me, and you begin to sound like you are more Yoruba than Mayegun, or calling other Yorubas names because of these Olori Bruku politicians. Nikure. Look at me, I am somebody who is not really interested in how I look. Now I'm not interested. Look at me and say, Oriboju eshe pon bi amugbo. Yes, amugbo ni. Oribo se gbe bi boye gbe tori bi enti o kin jẹun. Well, mi o kin jẹun. Shotan. I am not somebody you will look at and say, look at how he's looking. Look at how he's skinny. Look at how he's tiny. Look at his face. It's this and it doesn't bother me. It simply means that somehow you have looked at me and you are so angry and you don't know what actually you can say back to hurt my Baba. They hurt me. You know why? Àìjẹun ológbò kọ́ ni ò jẹ́ kó tájá o. It's not because say cat no dey chop. That is why it's not as fat as a cow. No. Cat get in own stature. Cow get in own stature. So is goat. So is dog. Do you understand? So if you see a cat and you are angry because it says something about your criminal drug addicted looters, and you are saying, why are you not like this cow? Look at him, so tiny, hungry. Baba, it will still change the fact that I am still the textbook definition of when parents are praying for good son. I am the real pointer. Parents will say, I wish my son is that. It's like that. It's as intelligent and as outspoken and confident as that Mayegu. Yes, there are parents like that. They look at me and say, I wish my son was that intelligent. So telling me that I'm skinny, telling me that I don't look this. Oh, Baba, it will still change what is true. That I am not one of your political jobbers, attention seekers, cloud chasers. I am your conscience, the one you can't lie to, even if you lie to everybody. The one that will remind you how you actually feel. Even if when you tell the whole world that you are feeling fine, you are great, you are fine, you are feeling bubbly. I am that conscience that will get you thinking. Do you understand? Let me take you back to that talker again. I thought I should drop it in there. Do you know? Let's go back to that talker. Anyway, we're going to come down south now, okay? I'm sorry, we're going to come down west, where it was also seen somewhere at the palace of Offa, okay? See, somebody said that I am sitting down here, I'm just talking. If they bomb me well, I should come to the street and repeat all this thing I'm saying. I should come to Lagos and repeat it. That's what I'm saying. Some of you are not getting it. You see, every time majority of you, the Lagos Abobakus, the Ashiri, Sajia Jess, the on-boot slaves, every time you type all these things you type on social media, as your reactions, okay, to defending the Olori Bruku Ashiris that you call leaders too, it makes me laugh. Because you know something, majority of you are just bunch of low lives, following APC, hiding behind being a Yoruba, and at the same time, low life cowards, okay, who have so much strength when it comes to that. They call them keypad warrior. You call them keypad warriors, okay? I call them the Olori Bruku Ashiris from Lagos, and the Olori Bruku Omoales that are now grown up in Yoruba land. Sure, you get? They know they do anything. These are a bunch of low lives. I remember back then, people would be like, Mayegun, if they catch you for Lagos, if they catch, I said, who will catch me? And what will be the, every time you display this, your madness, what you are doing, to those who are reading your comment, you are justifying what Mayegun is saying. If you take out violence, and if you take out Nigeria being a crime scene, where you Olori Bruku Ashiris can commit crime and get away with it. One person said, I have listened to you cursing people on your program. No, I don't curse people. No, come on, calm down. Curse people care. So some of you Olori Bruku, Lagos Abobakus, you call yourself people. Do you actually think you are people? Now God just, you appear, you look like you are humans, you are people. You are not. That's the confusion. I don't curse people. I remind their cost, the costs they carry. Majority of you, Lagos Abobaku, are cursed people. You don't understand. You are already cursed because you curse yourselves. A lot of you said a lot of things to yourselves in 2015 that if this thing that didn't happen, may God destroy your lives. Look at your lives. APC already destroyed your lives. I don't curse people. Come on, don't think you are actually like a real people. I don't think you are real people. Like, how could you be doing that to yourselves? Like, come on, look around now. So all of you, supporting APC, do you actually think you are actually real people? No one. Sure. I think that's where we are actually mixing things up. The real people, they know when I remind you their cost, the costs you carry. Do you know how many people that costs you every day? The people that are either being kidnapped or paying ransom or dying in the hospital bed because they have no money to pay for medical bill. There's actually no medical facility. They cost you and all your leaders every day. You are cost. So when I call you Olori Bruku Ashiris, never in your life put yourself in the bracket of people. I watch you cursing people. Olori Bruku Nieni. You want to carry more people. You want to carry people. Olofo. They are a bunch of cowards, cricketers. So I don't have any business in Nigeria. Trust me, I don't. And I promise you this, yeah? When I do have any business in Nigeria, you bunch of low lives, see. You can't do anything. You know why you are confident? Because you know that if you attack anybody, as long as you belong to the criminal, your criminal leaders, they will cover you up. So why won't you go on social media and be typing? If we catch you, come and say this on the street. I was in Lagos for 2.5 weeks. And I was going live every day in that same Lagos. Have you forgotten? I was there in 2018. I didn't have any business. I don't have any there. Not physically anyway. Do you understand? I could be anywhere I want to be in the world. Do you know that? I could go to anywhere. I could live anywhere I want to live in the whole world. So I was there in 2018. Everybody saw me. And before then, these Ashiris, they were so busy on social media that some of you are actually believing them. Mayegun, I was praying for you. Mayegun, when I saw you in that night, I said, Emma worry ara yin, Emma madam olori buruku ilohun. Majority of them cannot touch me with the longest pole that they can find, even if they know that I'm somewhere. They can't. And with the longest pole, shoe get size. Let's just be honest, okay? So don't type on social media and say, if they burn you, come and say it on the street. Which street? The one that majority of you are begging from. So you can't jump from that, you're begging and all of that low life that you are living, that they are forced on you. You'll be looking for Mayegun. To what? To beat me. To fight me. Ashiri. Now the same system go hold you. They go tie you down like a goat. When that happens, it will just help me tell people and show that, look at this way, Kawodo. I want lost somebody be a jayo. You don't have a clue. But you can only rely on your unfortunate criminal leaders to do what they do best. Use criminality to oppress people that they feel like are becoming too they're having big mouth. Apart from that, now, majority of you are slaves now, home and abroad. So don't go around and be blackmailing people and be calling them names because they will not subscribe to this Tifnumbu or even your election generally. And if you're looking for those to blackmail, I'm not one of them, okay? Now, so one shiri like that too. In fact, that shiri na Igbo shiri, one mad Igbo guy, I would say, he was trying to lure me out. You know, they want to drag me into this their Yoruba versus Igbo nonsense on social media. Sure you get. And then he said, I have not been seeing this Mayegun's diary post again. It be like say the guy has left social media from the moment that his own kinsman, the man from his place, Tinubu, declared to be president. Now wow, this Yoruba people self. Can you believe that? One Ashiri on Twitter tweeted at me. He said he's not been seeing Mayegun on social media since Tifnumbu declared to be president because Tifnumbu is a Yoruba man. I quickly replied, I said, see, listen, guy, listen to me. If you are looking for somebody to use as your bait for your Yoruba versus Igbo nonsense, your bigotry and the rest of that, see, don't come closer to me. Okay? You can look for somebody else. I read all your nonsense on social media, but please do not mention my name. So I'm saying the same thing to you, Olori Bruku Yorubas as well. Following Kolu Tifnumbu. I'm not cursing people. You already cursed people. Look at what you've done to the Yoruba land. You look at what APC has done to us. So you can turn around and call people Omuale because of Tifnumbu. Shongbo, as I see you, you better do yourself a favor. Unsubscribe. Sure you get, as you are subscribing or unsubscribing, hundreds of other people are also subscribing. You know why? Because they can tell the difference. Okay? And I hope you remember that. I'll take you straight to Offa. This is where the Obi and his obedient met with Olofa of Offa in Kwara State. Oh, by the way, please take a listen. Watch.
The State Secretary has agreed that is to do the introduction of our August. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. NC. Offa, please make some noise for His Excellency. We are glad to receive. Thank you. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to receive the next president of Nigeria by the special grace of God on May 29th. His Excellency Peter Gregory Obi, to take us further in this program today, permit me to invite the capable, hardworking, formidable, powerful State Chairman of Labour Party in Kwara State to continue with the introduction
party. Bàbá màmá Pikiri. Kábíyèsí. Mo kí àwọn bàbá wa tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀. Bàbá wa tọ́fà. Bàbá gbogbo wa, bàbá everybody. Adúpẹ́ bàbá ọlọ́run rẹ̀ ní lẹ́gísí. Bàbá tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ ẹlọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ inú wa dùn lónìí pé àtúbà yín á máa bá yín wọ̀ lẹ́gbọ̀ọ́ lọ. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbọ̀n náà fi lùsùn wa, Nana Tony. We apologize sincerely for yesterday and today. I believe that my excellency that is a visit will talk about it, but we appreciate you. You waited yesterday and you waited again. Thank you for the support for Labour Party in Kwara State and of in particular. Thank you, Royal Highness. Your Excellency, we are before our Royal Highness, a first-class king, a philanthropist, a king that everybody is proud of, and a king that has brought government to a community as well as that. We can count a lot of people that this king has the power. Human level, capital, and general level. So I'm happy today to introducing our Royal Highness, the Royal Highness, the Lord of Nabawa, the Leader of Nabawa. The president candidate of Labour Party, a man of impeccable character, a man that has ruled his state and made man, a man that is worthy to be emulated, a man that holds every institution in the country sacred and important. And I'm happy today to introduce to you His Excellency, the president in waiting for the federal government of Nigeria. I want to bring His Excellency. He can't stay far as a very important community. He has so many commitments in many places that he must be in order. So today we are bringing for your Highness a governor that was a governor that nobody has surpassed in this of Nigeria. A man that has made him back. And by the grace of God, the next president of the federal government of Nigeria. His Excellency, Mr. Peter, President, Michael, Let me thank the Lord you and your system protocol. Let me thank my most sincerely apologize to for not being here yesterday. I was supposed to be here yesterday, but it was impossible. Even today, I will tell you, by the time we were leaving today, they gave us the same weather reason. It is difficult to land in Offa. And that is why we are rushing to go out because of the weather in Offa. So, my dear father, I apologize for yesterday. It was not the difference, it was the weather. Thank you for understanding. The reason why we decided to come to Offa to pay our respect was because of our regard for this nation, for the importance of this city to our country in Nigeria. And I'm sure, because of this, I do not think any other presidential candidate have been here, because they only go to capital. For us, I have to thank you and appreciate you. When I came here, I saw that so many people of different ethnicities to live here, live in peace. And that's because you're a peaceful man. I could see people saying for friends. I could see people still other things. So I'm live as a family. Or for represent what we want in Nigeria. So this is peace. What we are doing in Nigeria, Labour Party is trying to build a new Nigeria. A new Nigeria, there must have seen a new Nigeria is possible. In the past 10 years, all Nigeria has done is to produce insecurity, to produce poverty, to produce hunger, to produce unemployment, to produce suffering. That is what we want to change. We want it to stop. Nigeria is a great country. Nigerians should be suffering for nothing. It is not something that we want to change. What we are offering is very simple. We're going about telling people this election should not be made on trial. What we used to elect people for before. Every tribe in Nigeria is now hungry. Every tribe in Nigeria is now insecure. No tribe buys bread cheaper. Is there any tribe that buys bread cheaper? We don't want it to be by religion. No religion buys bread cheaper. Everybody in this country is suffering. So let them not tell us that story again. What we want now is to have a government of people who have character. So we know who they are. That's your man. Everybody knows man. Everybody.
So we are coming closer and closer to the end of the chat tonight. So thank you so much, by the way, for spending your evening with me this long, all the time anyway. So thank you, brethren. You can drop your offerings, okay? Like the broadcast, and you can still share it. We have just a few minutes to go. I'll take you back to the Eastern Nigeria here. But before then, I think they're just going to be short clips, okay? I just want them to be part of this just before we go tonight. So here is one.
So that the one who working on the job. So that the one who working on the job. Don't worry, we believe that God first. So please, go and vote for us. We will change our car. We will change anything. Anybody who is telling you, don't vote. This is your own. Go there and vote. Be a proud South Easterner. We must. This is the first time. If they want to do it by turn, it is our turn. You have to do it by qualification. I'm the most qualified. So go out and build a better nation. Support the PDP, support us, not PDP, not support APC again. They've been there for 20 years. It is time to ask them to go. PDP, APC must go. It is time to go. I've just told you, every time they say, your leaders of tomorrow. Your leaders of tomorrow. Look at all the youths. None of you are the leader. I'm going to take a law to the National Assembly that will be important. That law must be said that 50% of all appointments must be women and youth. 50% of all appointments must be women and youth. To ensure that it's approved in the Senate, it's approved in the House of Representatives, you'll be approved in the House of Assembly. Thank
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Labour all the way. Labour Party all the way. Labour Party all the way. Papa, Mama.
Some of us, some of you are not nice, okay? It's like you are also not being nice to me as well. What do I mean by that? Usually on this program, when I come with all the what do you call it, all the content I actually want to share with you, right? I discovered, I don't know if you have, I discovered that I actually spend more hours like discussing the actions and then what have you of the ruling party, Buhari, the APC, their candidate, which on the other hand gives you, or let me say gives them a sort of mileage. If this was to be of any advantage to anybody, Mayegun's diary political, discussing the politics and the happenings, right? Do you know that it would have been to the advantage of the people destroying people as well as all past criminals, right? APC. Because we spent like 1 hour, 2 hours, like 2 hours discussing them. And towards the end, just to balance everything, I would then bring this, the obedient and what they are up to. What are they doing? What are they up to too? Then I will also say, well, listen to their candidate. What is he saying? What is he telling them? I will do all of that within maybe like 30 minutes. I don't know if you have noticed. But some of you will still turn around. When you have been with him for 2 straight hours, where I've been talking about Kolu and all of them, playing their campaign videos, their campaign speeches, and every other thing they are doing. But when it comes to this last 15, 20 minutes of the program, then you automatically feel like, I tell you, this Mayegun is working for Obi. How come you don't think I'm working for Kolu? When we can actually watch about 20 minutes, 30 minutes of his speeches, of what he said somewhere here and there, even though I said it's for comedy. But I've got thousands of people that actually have to see my videos every day. Over 1 million views every month for just this talking to you on YouTube alone. Over 1 million views monthly. Don't you think it would have made sense if you accuse me of working for Tifnumbu or working for Atifku because their content actually like gets more mileage on Mayegun's diary political? So you are not being nice, and it's not nice. It's not really good. I am only doing all of this to make sure that the whole report is balanced. Okay? So if you are looking at Kolu, if you are looking at what Atifku is up to, if you are looking at what Obi is up to, and the rest of them, so but why are you not doing that of the show? See, 2 things. Most of these guys who actually do these videos for, well, number one, I am not going to manufacture campaign for anybody, which means it is what happened that I'm going to actually share with you, right? Then discuss or analyze and find a way to have you connected to that, especially to whatever is happening now. I can't make up crowd for anybody. I can't make up campaign for anybody. It has to be what is there. Then when they make their clips, most of these guys, when they make any clip, they I mean, campaign, what have you, they will put the music of all these artists, Buga, and not so many other music like that. These music are copyrighted. You know what I mean? So if I have to go with just sharing everything I come across with you, there will be no Mayegun's diary political. I will be probably long gone now. So what I'm trying to say is that when I come across anything that I believe that is more useful in a way to whatever we want to discuss and talk about, I don't hesitate to grab them. That's why some people ask, Mayegun, God knows how many videos you have in your gallery. No, I know how many videos and then other content I have in my gallery every day, and how much of them I delete every day as well. So it's not fair. It's not nice. If you comfortably in your own mind thinking that you are smart, and somehow, you believe that Mayegun is supporting Obi. No, I have told you as well. I like them for one thing. Without them, we'll be talking about Tifnumbu and Atifku now. Sure, you get between Otapia and rat poison. Are you with me? But with them, they have mixed the whole shovel together. In fact, they are looking like they are the karma that you would love to witness, where you see people who feel so comfortable because they have conquered everybody in their mind. Now they are running elter-skelter G3. They are their karma. But this is still Mayegun's Diary Political. All I do on my platform is to discuss politics, as well as our politics and the politicians in Nigeria and what they do, how they affect you, whether you are in Nigeria or you are outside Nigeria. And a lot of people have given me credit for that. Like, no, you are good. So don't be like that. Please don't be like that. Or just be whatever you want to be. Doesn't matter. I'll take you back there again. I've got one thing to share. That's that. Here is another one. No, that's Kolu. I don't mix them together. That means I have to go. It's almost time.
That the one who's working on the job, don't worry, we believe that takes us. So please, go and vote for us.
Thank you so much, everybody, for your time. Before I start extending this beyond what it should be, right? I'm going to see some other time. They are counting days towards their elections, okay? I'm also counting them. And I'm keeping everything that happens every day before then in the diary. There's so much to look forward to. One of them, I should remind you, is their Supreme Court sittings tomorrow. So tomorrow is also pregnant. The campaign, the grand finale is gone. Nobody can ask Buhari to come and show up for them anymore. Now it's all going to be about the structure. How they're going to mobilize the structure against Saturday. I think tomorrow is going to be an interesting day as well. Before their own. And then also, don't forget, we have just about 3 days or 4 days too. Sorry, 5 days too, right? And tomorrow is 22nd, yeah? Some are still thinking, are you sure there will be an election? I said, why are you in a rush? The time left for us to wait and see what will happen is not much like the time we have been told about it. So I am going to see you tomorrow. And until then, remember, praise God all the time if you are the type who does. And be careful, okay? I will see you again. And good night from here.
What shall I say unto the Lord? Yes, Lord. All I have to say, thank you, Lord. What shall I say? Thank you, Lord.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary.
àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary Náídì nọ́mbà wán.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
wọ́n bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.